Okay, people, so in case you ain't here, there's a new Dragon Ball anime incoming, and rumors have been circulating for quite some time, but we officially have the announcement coming out of New York Comic-Con with a trailer and all sorts of stuff to announce the new Dragon Ball anime. Now, initially, rumor had circulated that it was going to be called Dragon Ball Magic, but upon this trailer's arrival, the name is changed. However, a lot of the details from those leaks seemingly have come to fruition, except it gets a little bit crazier because one of the big things about this new Dragon Ball anime, which by the way, in case you don't know, it's called Dragon Ball.
Still moving on, still moving on. This is for my day ones. This is for my day ones.
Come on. Well, I got you here. If you would hit that subscribe button and that bell, I would super appreciate it. It definitely help you to get all the latest and greatest news in the world of anime and manga, anywhere from Dragon Ball to Naruto, Boruto, One Piece, you name it, we cover it here. And yeah, it'd be awesome. Please support. Thank you. I believe either Daima or Daima, which I prefer the Daima, although I think it might be Daima, similar to like Demon, because the plot of this Dragon Ball anime, that it is an original, there's no source material from it, this isn't a continuation of Super by any means, is essentially that a demon wishes on the Dragon Balls for Goku to be a kid again. And yeah, a lot of people, when they first heard that, based off the rumors and all of that circulating, was like, that's GT all over again, because then Goku has to travel the universe to try and find that demon and, you know, revert everything back to normalcy. However, this trailer tells us a lot more than those initial leaks had led us to believe, because in the leaks they said that Goku gets turned into a kid and the Supreme Kai gets turned into a kid, and that's pretty much it. But based off this trailer, it starts off with looking at Kid Goku, and he's throwing his hands up, so it's like, okay, we know for sure Kid Goku is going to be, you know, pivotal to this thing. Hello, it's Dragon Ball and it's a new anime. And off the design, off rip, from the first image we see in the beginning of the trailer, he looks a lot more to me like Goten opposed to Kid Goku. And I know that they looked like splitting images back in the day when you seen Goten when he was like 7 and you looked at Kid Goku when he was, you know, in Dragon Ball, but the design still was slightly different for Goten, and I feel like it looks more like Goten, especially the gi being a little bit brighter than the original gi being like darker. I think also adds to, he looks a little bit more like Goten, but I'm not really mad at the design. In fact, I'm actually a lot more happy in a way that, and I think that they learned that, like, okay, we're making it with some elements of GT. A lot of people didn't like GT. GT got canceled. It was initially even going to end earlier. It was supposed to end at the end of the Baby saga. That's why they had that Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. movie or OVA special, whatnot. That was supposed to be after Baby, and that was going to be the end of it, but then they went on to do more up until, what, 64 episodes? So yeah, they decided, okay, let's not remind them totally of GT with having him have a new gi. Let's give him that, you know, Z Super Orange and Blue gi, so people can still feel like, okay, it's Goku, you still got Kid Goku, so you're making me feel GT, but you're not totally going off the mark. But then they go and they showcase shortly after that, like, it looks like some sort of underworld, a dark, nefarious place with two guys, one holding a staff. So it's kind of giving you those Beerus and Whisk type of vibes of, like, you know, the two people that showed up, two gods, although this looks a little bit more ominous, and it seems as though they're in a room observing many monitors of different happenings in the world of Dragon Ball, and it looks like it's different events. Like, there's one, you see one of the shots, and there's like a million of them, but there's Majin Vegeta on there, there's Supreme Kai on there, there's a lot of different things going on, Deborah. So it looks like they were observing during maybe like the Majin Buu saga, because initially, again, rumor had it that this series was supposed to take place at the end of Z but before GT, however after Super. But based on what I'm seeing on this trailer, I don't know if that's the case, because for starters, why are they looking at that? Why aren't these villains looking at stuff that happened in Super? You know what I mean? Like, it's supposed to be like Super's the next thing canonically within the, you know, Dragon Ball story. So the fact that they're looking at Z stuff, the Majin Vegeta and all that jazz, makes me question certain aspects of this. And again, it's never before told, so this is an original Dragon Ball story. We see Shenron in there, so again, you can deduce that it is indeed facts that Shenron is going to be the one that utilizes his powers of whoever wishes on Shenron, probably those two dudes, because you see one of their faces. They collected the Dragon Balls and made a wish, And again, circumstances are unclear as to why, though. That's one of the biggest questions. Well, why are you hunting down these people? In particular, why are you wishing for them to be children? It could be a previous foe of the Supreme Kai from the past. Remember, the Kais, they got a lot to deal with, so it could be somebody from the past, and they're like, well, damn, even if I went after the Supreme Kai, I may be able to take him, but he got all these strong warriors around him. Oh, there's this Dragon Ball thingy that we've been watching on all these monitors. Let's wish on this dragon to make these guys little and weaker. That way we can take them out. So that might be the circumstances, but something even bigger that was not revealed, wasn't leaked or whatnot throughout these, leaks and stuff like that, is the fact that it's not only Goku and potentially the Supreme Kai that get turned into children, because shortly after Shenron is shown in the trailer, you see Goku and Vegeta, and they both got turned into children. In fact, it looks like everybody got turned into children, because you see Goku, Vegeta, you see Mr. Satan, you got Chi-Chi, Bulma, Android 18, you got Yamcha, Oolong Puar, you got Kibito and Supreme Kai, Piccolo, Krillin. Then you got, it looks like Goten and Trunks have been reverted to straight up babies. So Trunks looks like he looked in the Android saga, and Goten looks like we've never seen him before because he was never that young. So everybody seemingly got wished to be a lot younger, possibly all as, it's just bizarre though. And then you see Supreme Kai getting into what looks like a spaceship, and I'm imagining Goku's gonna follow after, and maybe Kibito as well, but that kind of aligns with the leaks of what we heard of Goku and Supreme Kai going on this mission to, restore order. We also get a shot of Goku at Karin's Tower, however you want to pronounce it. I know Japanese fans be like, yo, it's Karin. All right. But it looks like he's having a conversation with him. Again, it's kind of giving me vibes of GT, because I think he had a conversation shortly after he got turned into a kid in GT, and then it shows Goku and Vegeta. I truly believe if they're going to go this route of Goku and Supreme Kai being on a mission, I feel like Vegeta should go with them as well. We want Vegeta on this, mission as well. Or if you are going to have Kid Vegeta, because it sounds so well. Like, one of the things that sold the Broly movie on the promos, I remember there was this trailer that had Goku as a baby, Vegeta as a baby, Broly as a baby, and it was like, oh, this trio of Saiyans and they're destined and whatnot. And it was kind of exciting, like, yo, Kid Vegeta, let's freaking go. So if you're gonna have Kid Vegeta, you gotta utilize him. I don't know if he's gonna go on the mission with Goku, or he's gonna have his own missions back at home with villains attacking, Earth. But you need Vegeta in this thing, and that's one of the differentiating factors, in my opinion, that makes this not as GT-esque of it's just Goku that got turned into a kid. They all got turned into a kid. You see Goku with the power pole, and he's looking like he's having fun being back to his older self or whatnot. But with everybody getting turned back into kids, it definitely breaks it from being totally GT, where again, it was just like Goku as a kid, and everybody like, oh, Goku, what the heck? But again, going back into it, they even have a little bit of some really beautiful art and animation of adult Goku and Vegeta going at it. So I'm imagining maybe that's how it's going to start off. Like, hey, Goku and Vegeta are fighting again. And then villain shows up, makes the wish, and they all get turned into kids. And yeah, it's called Dragon Ball Daima, and it comes out fall 2024. So next year we'll be getting this. But no announcement for the Super Anime return. And I'll be honest with you, this trailer, the art and animation, the fact that it's not just Goku being turned into a kid, I think that this is going to be big. I think a lot of people, like, female women are going to love the adorable nature of like, yo, little kid Vegeta, he's cute, and all of the other characters. And I think that this could be something. Initially, a lot of people are like, oh, it's too GT sounding, but also them being powered down, I guess, is going to be a question of when this takes place. There's so many different things, like, when does this take place? Because it looks like they're looking at the monitors from the Majin saga, whatnot, Majin Buu and all that jazz, but this should be, if it's way after that, that shouldn't be a factor of why are you even paying attention to that. You should be paying attention to like Granola and Moro and stuff like that. So that's a question. Can Goku and Vegeta go into their forms, their true form? The Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. Are those even applicable at this particular point? And yeah, when this takes place, I think initially the leak said it was going to be like 15 episodes, 13 or 30 minutes a piece. We will see, but I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of exciting. Let me know how you feel about this thing. Do you think it's different, the same as GT's type of tale, and your overall thoughts and excitement for this thing? I'm checking it out 100%. Fall 2024, I will be watching. I like that it is also new. There's no manga spoilers to look at. It's straight up, it's going to drive a lot of conversation and a lot of dialogue in one way or another, because everybody's going to be experiencing it for the first time with every episode that drops. And it might be something big, and just in general, it might be something dope. I like that it feels like it's fun, bringing the fun back to Dragon Ball. I missed that aspect. Like, Battle of Gods was fun. This seems fun, so I'm here for it. That's all I have for this one. I'm Tim. Have an awesome day. Peace in. While I got you here, if you would hit that subscribe button and that bell, I would super appreciate it. It definitely help you to get all the latest and greatest news in the world of anime and manga, anywhere from Dragon Ball to Naruto, Boruto, One Piece, you name it, we cover it here. And yeah, it'd be awesome. Please support. Thank you.
Thought it would have been, wish it would have been. Acting like I'm fine is getting harder to pretend. I said, thought you would have been, wish you would have been. Maybe I was wrong, it was me all along.